Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lucinda, this is Yellowchicroad. Thank you for clicking on the video. Today I have a little comparison video I thought might be handy for anybody out there considering either of these bags. They've both become quite iconic standouts for their respective houses. So this is the Pochette Metis in the Empreinte Leather from Louis Vuitton, and then this is the Handbag 19 in the smallest size from Chanel. And they are kind of, when you look at them straight up, they are very similar aesthetically speaking, but I thought we would dive into some details and check them out a little bit closer. So let's start with kind of the obvious. They're both a flap bag. They both have pockets on the back side. They both have top handles, and they both have longer straps that can be worn cross body. They are both made from leather. This guy also comes in canvas variations, which I am a huge fan of. And this one, you can also get them in various tweed options. So this particular bag is in the Empreinte leather, and it is a calf or cowhide leather. So it's very durable, very kind of scratch resistant, and the monogram itself is embossed into the leather, which I think is a really great take on the monogram for those who don't really want it to be as loud as, say, a canvas variation. And this comes in so many different color palettes. They've got a few of their sort of classics from season to season, but they will introduce new colors every season as well. This is a goat skin. They have released past seasons in a lamb skin. The goat skin's so beautiful because it's still so soft and supple, and you know, it's got that real luxurious look to it, a bit of a sheen, and it's still kind of got those beautiful big puffy quilts, but it's a little bit more harder wearing than a lamb skin. It's a little bit more scratch resistant, I guess. So that's a really good aspect from the Handbag 19. And again, available in various colors. So let's talk about dimensions. I will start with the Pochette Metis. So our length is 25 centimeters, which is approximately 10 inches. You've got the different compartments, so it's almost got like an accordion style profile. And it is 7 centimeters approximately deep, which is nearly 3 inches. And as for height, it is about 19 centimeters, which is 7.5 inches. So that is the dimensions for the Pochette Metis in terms of the bag. And it is very interesting to note that this bag comes with an adjustable strap. So at its shortest length, the strap drop, this is at its shortest, is about 47.5 centimeters, which is 18.5 inches. And then if we make it longest option, at its longest position, it is 55 centimeters, which is approximately 21.5 inches in terms of strap drop. So that's really great. You get the versatility out of the strap, and you have a really decent size handbag from the Pochette Metis. Now in terms of dimensions for the Handbag 19, as I said, this is the smaller of the three sizes that it comes in. The length is approximately 27 centimeters, which is 10.5 inches, so it's a little bit longer. Let's go for width first. At its sort of widest point, you've got about 7.5 centimeters, but it's mostly about 7 centimeters. So the width is actually the same. So that is nearly 3 inches. And as for height, you've got, I want to say 18 centimeters. So that is just a little bit shorter than the Pochette Metis. So that's 7 inches. So let's do strap drop. And please note, this is not adjustable. It is at only the one length, and this is not removable either. The strap on the Pochette Metis is removable. So this guy is 46.5 centimeters. let's just say 47 centimeters, which is 18.5 inches. Now from memory, I believe that is the same strap drop as the shortest setting on the Pochette Metis. So for those that are a little bit taller, this might feel a little bit short crossbody. So I thought I would play around with what fits in each. And just as a little side note, I haven't pre-done this, so this is purely going to be on a whim and just to see how it compares between both bags. So we will start with the handbag 19. So you've got a central compartment and you've got a zippered pocket here at the back. And as I said, you do have a pocket on the back of the actual bag, but let's go with what fits. I thought it'd be interesting to see if they fit a umbrella as well, because to me it's like a little essential that we happen to miss sometimes. So that is the umbrella there in the base, a pochette clay with car keys, so that's in there, a zippy card holder, a phone. This is the iPhone 10. And I thought sunglasses might be something worthwhile taking. And packet of tissues. So that's pretty, as you can see, it's really quite packed in there, but it still looks kind of the same from the outset. Doesn't look like you've overfilled. You do actually have a little bit more space in there if you wanted to put like lipstick, hand sanitizer, or some other bits in there, but that is with umbrella, wallet, phone, keys, sunglasses. You've got all your sort of set essentials in there, and that accommodates it really well. I also think when it comes to traveling, again, this might be a good one if you wanted to slide any important documents in the back here and keep them close against your body. But that is the handbag 19 all set and ready to go. Apologies guys if the lighting looks a little bit different, is because a storm came whipping through, which is kind of uncharacteristic of this time of year, but that's why it may look a little bit different, and apologies in advance. So what we'll do is we will see if the contents of the 19 can now fit nicely in the Pochette Metis. So we'll start the switching over process. So with the Pochette Metis, it is very much a compartmentalized bag. So you've got 1, 2, 3 compartments. You've got a really sort of central compartment here in the middle, and this is sort of like an easy access one in the front, and then you've got a sort of a slip compartment in the back that's a little bit more neater in its width and a little bit more, I guess, smaller in its size. So if we start with, we'll bring across the phone, and bring across wallet, put that in the middle there, sunglasses, put that in the front, pochette clay, put that there, and let's see what else I've got in here. We've got the tissues, which I can slip into the back, and the umbrella. As I said, I think this is a really good essential, which, you know, it's always handy to know if they fit. And I'll put that actually at the base in the middle compartment, and then slide the pochette clay and the zippy card wallet back in there. So that is the entire contents that we had here in the handbag 19, now in the Pochette Metis, and she closes beautifully as well. So they are very similar in their size capacity. As I mentioned, even with the handbag 19, if you wanted to slip in like if you wanted to slip in your hand sanitizer down the side or AirPods, you can easily do that, and that will accommodate nicely. You can even fit a longer wallet if you prefer, rather than a smaller zippy wallet. So you've got options there, but I guess the take-home message is that the capacity is very similar, and as I mentioned earlier, you have the pocket at the back on both bags. So let's talk about the all-important price, because there is definitely a difference across these two bags and particularly across these two fashion houses. So the Chanel 19 bag in this size, which is often referred to as the small, retails for 8,030 Australian dollars, and that is in the leather variation. So there are tweed offerings which do differ in terms of pricing, but in terms of the leather in this size, it is 8,030 Australian dollars. The Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis in the Empreinte Leather is $3,550. Now this one here was actually purchased January 2018, and at that time it was $2,810. So this guy has had, you know, over a 25% increase within 2 years. So this definitely does keep going up. This has had a price increase since its launch, but this is what these bags do. They just keep upping the price. Obviously, there's always a difference between these bags in terms of Chanel versus Louis Vuitton. Chanel is often the more pricier, luxurious fashion house, but it's not to say this is not a great bag. The leather wears really, really well. It's a bit indestructible. It's a really great all-weather bag because you're not dealing with the untreated leather in any way. You have a really easy leather strap, and it's an all-round great bag. And particularly, as I said, if you want a bit of monogram but don't want to go the full, you know, canvas, very, very recognizable monogram, this is a really good option. Obviously, this is sort of Chanel's more casual offering. It is a fantastic bag in that it just feels really great when it's on. It's very user-friendly. You've got that, just that one central compartment, which is very roomy. The fact that it is supple allows you to be a little bit more, I guess, much different from their more structured bags, like the classic flap. You're very contained and limited with what you can fit, whereas this guy, you've got a little bit more malleability. And I absolutely adore the hardware because you've got ruthenium, you've got the brushed gold or the antique gold, and you've got the shiny ruthenium. It's just so nice to have a mixed metal bag that doesn't look too intense. Like, I don't think this bag looks too intense. I think the bigger quilts definitely make it look cleaner. I think if it had the traditional smaller quilting, it would look very busy. But I think this bag is just simply stunning, and I will include mod shots so you can see them on the body because it's always good to get that gauge. Would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Who owns either of these bags? Who's interested in buying either of these bags? I really hope this was helpful. Please make sure before you leave you like and subscribe. I would love to have you back. And find me on Instagram. It's always nice to see a bit of eye candy on there. And always feel free to reach out and say, hey, I love hearing from you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.